Just prior to starting the stream, I had a look around here and I just noticed this dank lore piece right here. I missed it last night. Garrett's. Hello, my friend. I have sent a messenger out to leave this note where, with any luck, you will find it. My crystal ball tells me that you are planning to rob the museum. If so, then I believe I have something you may find useful. I have very convincing replicas of some of the exhibits. If you swap them with the real exhibits, the museum guards will not notice that anything is wrong. Of course, there is never any pressure to buy, but the Billstrom Museum has a history of killing thieves, does it not? In fact, the replicas were custom ordered by Mark Ram for the heist her boys tried to pull off a while ago. But they never picked up the replicas. Probably the price was too high for them. And you know how that turned out. Come to my shop if you are interested. Oh my god, okay, that's wrecked today's stream. May fortune smile on you, Carmen Cantata, proprietor, Carmen's Place. Oh. That changes things. So my first question is, where is Carmen's Place? I don't have a note for it. I assume it's one of the fences. But I don't know which. Titanium Williams says, Old Quarter. I was going to check them all out, but thank you anyway.
Oh! Help! There's an intruder!
Do I really look that ugly? Yeah, there's a fence directly to the south, but that's kind of hard to reach because it's directly outside or opposite the pub. And that area is pretty well guarded.
Did I just hear?
You did. I did not think that we would have to memorize the names of the fences. That's new.
Welcome, welcome. Step into my store. I call it Carmen's Place, because that's me. I'm Carmen. The Hammerites think I sell ladies' undergarments or something. I don't know where they got that impression, but it keeps them away. So everybody's happy, yeah?
Yeah, I remembered you selling the women's undergarments, but I didn't remember your name. She straight up sells mats at this place. Sorry, just slaking my thirst. 1500G. It's expensive, but it's not that expensive. Arts replica, let's grab that. And the crown replica. I really do wonder if that's the crown we found downstairs in the Sunken Citadel. I don't think it is, but it's just curious that they reused a crown. I'll check my health in just a moment. We're full up on everything else. I think the only thing we might be lacking... No, I've got water arrows as well, never mind. How's our health? It was pretty good.
I couldn't help but notice when you came in. The love story.
I'm not listening. Okay, so we can steal these things and we can replace them with replicas, Indiana Jones style.
You! Wait here! I'll be right back with my friend.
Oh, you won't. Yeah, at least really 2 seconds before I started recording. Surprised I didn't take damage there. I noticed that note there. Alright, making a save. Now we're going into what I believe is the final mission.
Gamal is after the artifacts in the Wieldstrom Museum, and so am I. She has a head start, an army of statues and glyph powers that make her almost unstoppable. I have Well, all I know is I have to get those artifacts first. I've already got 2 of the 5. The last 3 are museum exhibits and include a couple of old friends. The Kershaw crown seems to have made its way here. And there's the Eye, a gemstone I've got some history with. Meanwhile, Artemis is trying to drag the truth out of Orland. These artifacts won't do me any good if I don't know what to do with them. Call it ego, but I've always wanted to tackle the museum. The place is loaded with valuables and all the crack security needed to protect them. The last time someone tried to break in, the crime reports read, "Museum proves thief-proof. Would-be thieves dead." Nobody's tried since then. Gamal may be inside by now. All right, Hag. Let's find out who the real thief is.
It's right, I'm armed with save and load. We have exactly the same stuff here, 90%, 3 special loot items, don't kill anyone. Locate the Eye, locate the Haas. Leave through the tunnel in the entrance courtyard. And we have a map. Only 1 page. Alright, let's take a look. New objective, just like that. The Eye, the Haas, and the Kershaw crown. I take it the tunnel is around here. Maybe I just need to return to this point and that will get me out. Not sure. Can't believe we have...
Like my brothers before me.
How's it going, Sinclair?
Not bad, I guess. Only...
What? Let me guess. You got a bad
We have at
feeling
least
about
3 guards outside.
I've got the heebie-jeebies.
This one's a problem?
Awful. I feel like there's someone watching me, even now.
Boo!
Ah! Hey! Now, what you do that for?
Back to work, you taffer.
Yeah, this guy's going to be a little bit tricky to sneak up on and bonk because those 2 are potentially watching, although they're facing the gate now, so... There might be an opportunity to sneak up behind him here, but it's going to be close. I don't have confidence I can pull that off without something like... I don't use these terribly often. Something like a moss arrow, perhaps. So I'm going to have to pretty much run up behind him and bonk him as he's walking away. I don't think I'm within range of the torch here, but we'll find out in just a sec.
Hello there.
Evening.
Yeah, I'm not. Although I was there for a moment. When he turned around to face me, I was in view. Alright, let's dump you here. That's 1 guard down. These 2 are going to be a bit tricky because they have their backs to the wall. And... Okay, you've got a key. What about you? You do too. I didn't check the windows on the other side or the roof, but I don't believe there's another way in other than the front door. See those spikes up there preventing me from climbing? Thought I could snuff those. Tile floors. Jesus. Carol, we're off to an awful start. Welcome to the Wheelstraw Museum of Arts and Antiquities. Exhibits of particular note are now on display in the East Wing, the West Wing, and the main atrium. Please refrain from touching any of the exhibits, as it may damage them and decrease their value. Thank you, Curator Milson.
Nothing.
East, West, and Main.
Surprise. Huh? Again.
Oh. Coming through here, we're in full view. 2. All museum personnel. From Curator Milson. The new security systems are now operational. As a reminder, there are 2 power stations. One in the northwest corner of Porcel Hall, top floor, and the other in the southwest corner of Tessero? Southwest corner of Tessero Hall, on the second floor. If the power is shut off, all electric security and lights in the corresponding hall will be disabled. However, power will resume automatically within a reasonable time period. What is reasonable? Was that security or similar? Wasn't reading. Security gates reset to their default positions when power comes back on. If you have questions, please consult the watchman in charge. Okay. So we can disable power temporarily. There's one here. And one towards the... It said the porter hall, didn't it? So there's one switch here and one switch there. I'm not sure what that lightning bolt represents. This body is not safe here. Hell, I'd argue it's not safe there either, because I could have sworn I saw someone at the back there when I opened the other door. But taking it towards unknown territory is probably a really bad idea. Yeah, let me snuff those candles. That should do it. Yeah, I could have sworn I saw someone walking up there earlier. Right, which way do we want to go first? The east wing looks smaller, so I think I'll try that way first, but if we run into security, then we're going to need to backtrack. Yeah, I saw you there, buddy.
Shouldn't bother myself over nothing. Not again.
So many of these locks. Okay, I see those 2 paintings. Let me go for them before I forget. Nothing behind there. Oh, 200 is 2%. Jesus. We could be here a while. Again, to all museum, blah blah. No, that is exactly the same nose. So I think this was the dude we saw a moment ago. I would love to get over to that carpet so I can bonk you from behind.
Whoa.
Beautiful. No. Yes, we definitely saw that thing. Okay. So far, the bonking has gone very well. You look up there and this corridor looks very dark, but you get up here and then look left and right and it's very well lit. The East Wing. And go up further there. Some sort of storage room. P. I've just been to the second floor of Porter Hall, and you're right. The painting's a forgery. If you hadn't pointed it out, I would never have known. Just think of the implications. Francis or Betty's greatest painting, the taciturn lady, the most valuable portrait in the museum, a forgery. But I'm convinced it would fool anyone, even an art dealer. This gives me an idea. There's a lack of punctuation here. The taciturn lady is going to be our meal ticket for the next few months. I'll need another week or so to work out the details. In the meantime, don't discuss that painting with anyone else, and burn this note when you're done with it. Okay. Where was it? Porter Hall? Second floor of the Porter Hall. Okay, that is clearly one of these special pieces of loot that we need to find. It took me a long time, but I figured out how this game works. I think I'll make a save. So I hear voices.
Is the curator in her office, do you know?
I don't know. Why? You're not asking for a raise already, are you?
I wish. No, I think I have something to report.
Was Wilson sleeping again? Let him nap. Nothing ever...
No, it's not that. It's those electric securities. Did you know that if they get wet, they...
Oh, that. And you want to tell Curator Milton? Don't be a chump. The curator's real proud of the security. So they got a little tiny weakness. They worked well enough on them two fellas a while back. You'll get fired for even mentioning it.
Oh, well, I don't want to get fired.
That's right, you don't. So keep your mouth shut and you'll do fine.
I'm guessing those two are the portrait thieves. They tried and died. So I'm really not sure how far over we are here. We were here, we've gone through a little corridor on the right hand side here. We're not on the map. We're somewhere near the main atrium perhaps. Fuck, there's so much loose in here. I'm glad I hid the bodies.
Was that a...
Had to. Had to do that because he was probably going to turn around directly in front of me. Alright, we'll dump you with the other two. This area is marked East Wing though. I haven't gone up those stairs yet. Just went into a storage room and did another loop. we're in direct view of that guy there. Sorry, just reassessing my options. So there's nowhere I can go directly in front of me apart from that little alcove. There is a candle directly opposite there. There was nothing behind that bookshelf, no. So I can get back here easily enough. That dude is right there, though. I don't think I'm able to smash that and grab that without him noticing. Or maybe the patroller. This must all be the East Wing, surely. I've gone up. Yeah, okay. So that little dog leg there, I assume where my cursor is here. That is basically that display cabinet over there. And then we've got stairs leading upwards into the East Wing. Or this is the East Wing. We've got two sets of stairs. One on the left, one on the right. Question is, what do we do about you?
Out of the corner. Better check, just in case.
I was very visible there. So yeah, he's probably going to spot me. I might be able to bonk him as
Someone
he's...
said that there were ghosts around here.
Might be able to bonk him here, but it's more likely that he'll spot me.
That you? Clive? Hello?
I would have identified myself if you just said my name. My name is Garrett, dude. That doesn't feel like the correct answer. Maybe a noisemaker or maybe a water arrow is a better choice. But it worked. So I'm not going to complain. Let me see if I can bonk this other dude.
This must be one of their thief-proof security measures. But everything has a weakness. Or a power switch. Or something.
In the case of electricity, it doesn't mix with water. Guessing that's the heart. So we can replace it with the fake heart or the fake eye or the fake crown, whatever, but I question if there's any real advantage in doing so, because if we're taking out those guards, what then? Will anyone find us? Find out shortly, I guess. There's a little plaque behind it that I'd like to read, but let me loot the place first. Can I grab that? I want to say no, but I have been trolled on these before. Suppose there's any way I can climb there. Just like that, we're floating again. Every damn time. And again. Man. I don't think we can grab that, but I'll make a mental note of that for later. Once again, the East Wing, so there must be a path looping back into the inner courtyard or the West Wing or the Porter Hall. Don't mind me, sir. You didn't notice that your buddy got Blackjack just there. Jesus Christ. You just scared the shit out of me. Wow. I cannot bonk you from here. Yeah, I'm not seeing Garrett's lift the blackjack, so I assume the answer is no. That's the first time I had to load, and I only did that because I was testing, so I'm quite happy with how this is going so far. I haven't had to load yet, apart from that one time where I had to load. What am I doing about you? Probably just going to use a noisemaker on you, I think. Can we shut this down with water? You bet. That was very fast, holy crap. The Warwick's Heart's Ruby. The heart was donated by the Warwick family after the death of Master Clive Warwick of a wasting disease. Is that the person that Elizabeth killed right at the start? This stone is the largest ruby in known existence, usually deep red in appearance, but lapis in certain light. The origin of the stone is unknown, and the Warwick family could offer no explanation. Alright, so let me just grab that very, very, very quickly, and then I'll replace it. I'm not sure why I should. And then hopefully get out before the power comes back on. And then I think I'll retrace my steps and see if there's a better way of getting around this guy. But he's got his back to a wall, so we're not getting this without distracting him. With a noisemaker, perhaps. Come on. Yeah, that's fast. It's not glowing, so I don't think I can grab it, but I've got to try. I've got to try. I'm probably going to take damage here. Are we still at 20% loot? Find out shortly, I guess. Okay, I can't grab that. Not even once, game. Not even once. I think I will use a noisemaker to take this dude out, or distract him long enough to firstly grab those candlesticks and secondly get past him.
That sounded awfully strange.
Yeah, so the first thing you should probably do if you hear something strange is arm yourself. You've done that. The second thing you should do is investigate the source of the noise.
Come on, you coward.
Not walk in, you know, the complete opposite direction of where the noise came from.
Better have a look by the shelves.
More Danklaw. Tuesday. We thought that refreshments would be served. Otherwise, the collection is adequate. Lord and Lady Von Vernon. Ah, visitors. Interesting. Might any of the objects be available for sale? Lady Valerius. A very fine time, very fine. Lord Bafford. Wednesday. I think that the space would avail itself nicely to a party of some sort. I should like to know if the museum is available for private evening events. Lady Rumford. What's her name? Muriel, you should call on me. I have some pieces that might be more safely held here at the museum. I find your safeguards fascinating, and indeed they do seem utterly thief-proof. Regards, Lord Gervasius. Friday. We thought there would be more paintings. We like paintings. Lord and Lady Randall. Ironwork? Really? It looked more valuable than that to me. Countess von Kreitz. Ironwork. Okay. Maybe that's another of the items that we need to grab. Something made out of iron. Oh, God.
Come out, Taffer. I heard you.
Okay, I know where that leads. So that would have led to much unhappiness. Can I grab that painting? Take that as a yes. That is a forgery. Alright, I've burnt my noisemaker. I would love to eliminate this dude before he or when he comes back, but I don't know if that's going to be possible or not. Okay, he's coming back. Yeah, I had to get rid of him to grab that special loot. Kind of harsh.
Things don't just disappear.
Okay, without distracting him long enough to do that, Wait.
Hey, where did the guard go?
You can see the guard, but you can't see me.
I've got a feeling that meant trouble.
Alright, I'm going to load that because I do not want him to go on permanent alert. I can probably hit that dude, and then hide his body, and then hit the other. I don't know who's coming back here, whether it's the guard who was originally on watch, or someone else perhaps. But I've got to be quick about this. I've got to take him down, and then I'm probably best off hiding his body down that set of stairs, aren't I?
People are always taking things.
Alright, we need to go now. Got away with it.
Hey, where did the guard go?
So, second question. Who are you? I see that key.
There. I'm gonna get to the bottom of that. Bloody hell!
Yeah, I kind of deserve that. I think I was rushing that. Moss arrow might come in helpful.
People are always taking things.
Yeah, that's a bit easier than trying to sneak up behind him. Well, I have to sneak up behind him, but you know what I mean.
Go? Right then. What is that?
That will do. I think I've already got that key, but I may as well grab that one as well. Okay. We can't grab that pacing. Right now I can't even visualize where I am. Okay, this is definitely not a safe shadow. Yeah, you definitely saw someone there, buddy.
No, nothing. If it were something, I'd know it.
This area is extremely unsafe.
Ooh, I shouldn't have eaten so much. But what could I tell her? I guess I could say I just don't like mutton.
Yeah, the timing on that is very strict. Okay, so this symbol, I assume we're near this room. But I can't visualize it on that proxy map that we've got. Imagine that takes me back to the corridor at start. It does. Can I shut it off? Because that's going to attract attention. Okay, judging by the layout of that place, I assume that leads towards the west wing. We've gone up these stairs. I assume we're coming out here, and if I head south, find ourselves in the Porter Hall, perhaps? Again, this dude is in a terrible position.
Something move?
Can I shut this thing up? I don't think so. So I've got two directions. This way, through the door on the left, or I can go back all the way to the start and hug the left-hand wall. And that might get me to the other side of the guard that we just saw. Power station. That's going to shut off the lights, and it will possibly open something, but it's only going to stay open for a short while. Yeah, let's kill the lights and see what happens. Curator's monocle. Wasn't expecting to find a special loot like that. Okay. At this point, I think we're obligated to go this way and see where this path leads into the Porter Hall or the West Wing. West Wing. Okay, we have one guard directly ahead.
Hello? Could somebody please get the power back on? Huh?
It will come back on automatically, and it's going to come back online at the absolute worst possible time. Don't ask me how I know this. You're just going to face the wall for a bit.
Hey!
And there comes the power right now.
This...
The power didn't get me killed. Me running over that little tile got me killed. Alright, we do have a window to work with here to take this dude out, and I want to do that, but again, it's going to be tight. I definitely can't grab that portrait. Not that way. Do I have a window here, or do I need him to move to the right-hand side? Also, I've not forgotten that I need to grab the monocle and stuff.
What's going on with the electrics? Ain't supposed to just go off like... Who's hit?
Oh! Wow. He didn't hear me, he just turned around at exactly the wrong time.
Power's off. That means no security.
And with you down, that's not going to help things either. Yeah, we've seen that. Southwest corner of Tessero Hall on the second floor, one in the northwest corner of Porter Hall. I take it we were in Porter Hall. But I'm struggling to visualize how we got over there. Oh, I think this map is wrong. It's a second-hand map, so you know what? It makes perfect sense for the map to be wrong, I think. Let's just dump this body over here. Grab that painting. We have one guard directly ahead. So I take it switching off the power also switched off that security system because I definitely didn't see the lightning earlier. What is the purpose of that door?
Place like this, you have to expect something. I keep telling them, you got to keep this shut at all times.
Yeah, I'm most likely going to get spotted from a region.
Take a look-see. Better to be safe. Wait. Whoa! Okay.
This path here is not in line of sight of the other guard. Curious. That other guard is probably just behind those candles on the right-hand side. Yeah, I'm going to load that. I jumped to try and get onto the next carpet, but he either saw me and or heard me. Dumb move, dumb move. Okay, I've got to admit, I wasn't expecting you to come this way.
Ah! Now I saw.
That's bullshit. You did not see me there. You turned around and then realized that you'd seen me. Ish. Can I get close here? No, this area is too well lit. I'll wait here and then we'll go across the carpet. Yep, we got him. Ah, fuck, there's a second one there.
All right, who's there? Huh?
And yet I crouch in front of him like that, and it takes him forever to spot me. Okay, there's a second one there. Shit. Thoughts. Possibly need to put the power out and all these torches out. Or I wait for him to move back to where he's coming from right now. Which means once he goes off to the right, I go here. And I hope that he turns around and walks away from me. Like that. Then I've got to hope that the guard on the right did not spot me. I don't think he would. We were very fast. Alright, let's put this out. Ooh, that great. try to do the right thing, and then the game's like, fuck you, I don't want to let you interact with that. I'll hear through that. No idea what the hell just happened there. I could potentially grab that without having to knock out that guard.
Guess I didn't see anything after all.
You didn't. Turn around and keep
Check
patrolling.
one of these days.
Just move away from that table coated in loot. If you're not going to cooperate, I'm going to either try to move around you or I'm going to put the power out again. Let's see if we can get behind him now. I think I can because he's in a totally different position. Oh, so now he starts walking, you fucking troll. No, this is a different guy. Never mind. Okay, I think this wing is clear. We have two exits. One to the north, which I suspect takes me into the inner courtyard. And one to the east, which I suspect is going to take me towards that guard that we saw guarding the monocle. Yeah, this... No? No, that takes me upstairs. Okay. No, never mind. That does take me to where I thought it would take me. Shit. That needs to go out. More dank lore. Curator Milton, I was very impressed with some of your new exhibits. In particular, the Cyclopean Magistrate statue in Tessero Hall. How large, how solemn and impressive. Hanging the Kuthe medallion around its neck was a brilliant touch. Okay, that's item 3. One cannot but help to think of the Baron himself. The medallion has found, at last, a suitable spot in which to flaunt its rare beauty. Bravo to you for displaying something so inestimable in such a daring manner. However did the museum function before you arrived? Fond regards, Lord Gervasius. How did you get your nose that far up his ass? Yeah, I'll put the power out and go for those. There's no point trying to knock out this guy. Did I come down here earlier, or am I getting confused with a different set of stairs leading down? Inner courtyard. So I'm just going to make a save and make a run for it, but I want to see if there's another set of stairs directly on my right. There is not. What about here? No, alright, this area is getting too big. Let me... I don't have to load, I can just backtrack. I want to do two things. Firstly, I want to...
I just hear.
Who's doing that? Not much.
I would have liked to have bonked you. I want to go back and get the monocle. And I also want to investigate the other set of stairs, assuming that I wasn't making them up. I don't think I was making them up. So, just getting my bearings. We're in a courtyard on the upper level. There are guards on the upper level and on the lower level. There is also a level above mine, which would make this the middle level. Alright, let me just get to work. You can climb upstairs faster than that, Garrett, really. Don't know if this is truly necessary or not, but I feel safer doing it, so I'm going to do it. Carved Cornelian Odysseys Antique from the early period. A donation of something, something, something. I'm glad I went back and got that. Jesus Christ. From the Captain and Mrs. Moira. Oof.
What with the power? How am I supposed to work under these conditions?
Right. Was there a staircase here? There totally was, wasn't there? Yeah. You go down here and it sort of looks like this narrow path, which is what we saw a moment ago in the other hall. Let's go this way. Let's see where this takes us.
Heard something. Why is this open? Something's not right here. Hell's bells!
I wonder if this corridor is lit. And by that, I mean the corridor that I'm in right now, not the corridor that I'm entering.
Heard something. I must have told him 1,000,000 times. Keep the door shut.
Okay, there's no... What is this guy
Anyone's
doing?
here, they're gonna be in big trouble.
There's no lights in this stairwell.
Nothing. Guess even I can be wrong sometimes. Not a... Something moving?
He can totally see me, can't he?
There's nothing to see. Hope I don't need...
I got very lucky there. I think that might have been the dude we saw at the very end a moment ago when we were dashing through the courtyard area. Right, where are we? Facing north. Yep.
Never really happens much. Once in 100 nights, maybe.
I knows exactly where I am. So north leads me to Tessero Hall. I assume I'm just in this big square here, and there's a bunch of paths around here which lead to all the various places. It looks like we need to go through the through the main atrium to get to the curator's office. Use my words. I've got another one patrolling, which worries me a lot. We've got one all the way downstairs. I don't know how to get down there yet. random storage room with absolutely nothing in it. We saw a few of those at Moira's place. Okay. Garrett, please don't levitate off the ground. It's a very impressive ability, but it does not help. It really doesn't. That's the other patroller. That's the one that caught me earlier. There's probably no real need to take this dude out, but I want to take him out anyway.
Just wishful thinking. Too eager for a fight, I guess.
Okay, we have another door on the west wall. We know where that one takes us. I'm not sure about this one. Maybe it'll take us downstairs. Indeed it does. And that's going to take us to the patrol path of a guard.
Half a minute?
I don't remember where this statue with the medallion was supposed to be. If it was down here or further in. And this does look promising though. Oh, shit, there's another guard in front of me. I thought this area was going to be tiny, but no, it's actually much larger than I thought it would be. And I'm guessing that way may actually lead me to a way to the curator's office, bypassing the atrium perhaps. Okay, that's another path into the hall. I don't see any sparklies on you two, and am I trapped? No. Close call. I can probably bonk you. And that is the third path into the hall. Alright, all roads lead to Tessero Hall. I may come back here later though to look for the third loot piece. We have 3 entry points.
Comes a man, less one eye to carry me again. Can you hear me from up there, little man?
We've played this game at least once before. It did not end well. This area is ridiculously well guarded. And I can see that we're going to need to find the power switch. Thing is, I don't remember where it was. I think it was in Tesla Hall. And it turns out that's not where we are right now. Alright, I need an alternate entrance very clearly. I can switch the power off and start bonking these people, perhaps. I might even need to gas that guy. Yeah, with the eyes speaking to us again.
About which thing?
Crowley got himself fired yesterday. He told Curator Milton one of the displays kept talking to him, telling him things.
Oh yeah? What did Milton do?
She just kind of looked at him all squinty with that metal thing in her eye, you know?
She never puts it down. Treats it like gold.
I hate that thing. Anyway, she looked at him, but Crowley stuck to his guns, so she gave him the big heave-ho.
Unbelievable. Good old Crowley.
Alright, so maybe the eye is speaking to some other people as well. Curious that they mentioned Milton has a metal eye. Like us, a mechanist perhaps? Or maybe it's a different kind of eye. I can see the loot thing up there, so we're going to have to put the power out and or gas this guy perhaps. Right now I'd just like to reduce the amount of traffic in here if possible. This is risky. Power's got to be up there. Question is, how do we get up there? We are very well lit here. Yeah, you definitely saw something there, buddy. Got lucky. Got very lucky. And I do realise now that if I'd use the upstairs entrance, that would possibly put me a lot closer to the power room. Beautiful. Just thinking of you maybe using that as an audio lure to pull you over, but that would be dangerous.
Something rustling. Hey, better look into that. Uh-oh.
Better see
Who's
what
over
that
there
was.
making that noise?
How do I reach that? Without, you know, levitating, just like that.
I'm not as sure.
Come on out, you. We heard you.
I could maybe climb from above, strafe across, and then drop onto its arms.
Why do funny things always happen on my shift?
A little bit worried that they're on alert now. So, do we have a staircase in here? So I'm assuming this leads me directly to a portcullis, or whatever the word is. And it's completely impassable. In that case, to get up there, what I need to do is go back out into the courtyard, run the long route, and hope by the time I get there that they've calmed down a bit. Because if not, I'm loading and doing this all again. Are you folks nice and calm? Oh wow, it is dark up here. Holy crap. Wasn't expecting that, and that's before I've turned the power off.
That's odd. Wasn't there a...
Now, I could have sworn I heard multiple up here. Yep, there we go. Oh, I can't get behind you because of that little rope thingamajig there. Where does that come out? Is there a fourth way in? If there is, then I think I might be able to get behind him and bonk him, but it's going to be risky because he's going to hear the door opening, isn't he? And the first thing he'll do is turn around. Was there another path? It's on the same level as this, so unless there's a way of getting up there, climbing up perhaps? No. There's a room behind him, and I want to see what's inside that room. Hell, for all I know, that could be the power room. How are we getting behind him, though? Let me put out those candles.
Corolla. Oh, someone's asking for it.
That's death. That seems like terribly unsafe construction standards, but whatever.
Uh-oh. Some taffer looking for trouble.
I can possibly nail him as he's coming out of Alert. But that's RNG as hell, honestly.
Must be around here somewhere. But where?
This guy is asking for a gassing.
Oh, you're always on my shift. Come on out, you. Well, whoever it was, they've up and left. That's for sure.
I don't feel good about that. I really don't. Yep. Okay, let me see if I can... What am I doing? How do I get to that necklace? I think I've got the right idea. Grab that wall and then straight for right. Or not. Are you floating? Alright, I think we're wall clipping again. Okay, not sure how any of that worked. No, we're not in line here. Or I'm in line as much as I can be, but if I let go... Ah! Okay, the statue is loose. We're not just a thief stealing that necklace, we're bringing the whole damn statue down. You're just too short, Garrett. You telling me I can do this? Yeah, I thought about doing that earlier, but for whatever reason it didn't strike me as a solution. We can just arrow the frigging medallion and it will come down. So hitting that switch is going to open these gates.
Did I just...
You did, but let me go grab that loose. And then I'll turn off the power and then try and make my way forward as much as possible. It's going to take too long to get back down here once I've switched off the power, so I assume that whatever I have to do here, I'm doing it on the top floor. I'm also going the wrong way. Can I grab that from here? Beautiful. 74%. That's still quite low. We need 16% more at least. Make a save here, I don't want to make that run again. Switch off the power and then head through that door. No, the gates are not open, or at least the gates to the east is not open.
I guess it was the wind I heard. I can't be wrong this time.
I looked at you because I was trying to see if the painting is a lootable object. I don't believe it is.
Probably jumpy from the coffee.
What the hell are you doing? I did click the mouse, but it didn't register. Okay, I got problems. I got problems. I got problems. I got 99 problems, and the power is at the top of the list. Can I get behind you in time? Shit, there's two of them.
How goes?
So it is.
If I get away with this, it'll be a miracle.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to make a save in a different slot. I have no idea how I didn't get spotted there. Are you the curator?
Found you!
No. You kind of look like a mechanist. Which is why I got up in your face and took a very good look at you, but no. It's definitely not you. We've got to be approaching the curator's office, surely. Look at that gargoyle just directly facing him. Freak yourself. Alright, we're not getting past you, not without a fight. Do I still have game audio? Yes. There's literally no audio coming out at the moment other than the door opening and closing. And my footsteps. And the delicious sound of me looting things. Okay, we can loot that directly ahead. I want to try approaching that. This door here, though, I assume that door is going to lead to maybe around to the other side of that guy where he's sitting down. But if I want that, I'm going to have to do some work. This is likely going to get me killed. Get up there, Garrett. Really? Right, we're down here. I may as well knock this dude out. If possible. You are a problem, though. I'll wait for you to come back down, knock you out, and then we'll see if we can get out of here in one piece. I see that we can open this gate directly in front of us using that lever. But it doesn't feel safe. Not unless I switch off the power first. I don't think I can bonk you. I can't. I could maybe get you to move if you notice that one of those candlesticks is missing. Amazed he didn't hear that. No. And yet the game hasn't given me any broadhead arrows in this level, so I don't think it wants to make me a killer at this point. Well, let me start by switching... Well, let me start by seeing if I can get rid of this guard first. We use the same method as what we did for the other dude. Although, is that going to pull anyone? I'll take that as a no. Alright. Gotta do it.
Someone must have hit the light switch.
Yep, hit the switch on those two burning candles. The world of Thief and Sissy is a very strange
Is
place.
something going on over here? Barely
Kind of deserve that, I think, for leaving that body there. But that'll work. I just need to get past him and then blackjack him. Not sure what to do about this guy yet, though. I'm not sure who was just yelling there. Thought it might have been him spotting the loose, but no.
Someone must have hit the light switch. Barely
Oh, come the fuck on. I think that happened because I bumped into the back of him between swipes. Ugh. We can do this. This isn't that hard, really.
Someone must have hit the light switch.
Third time lucky. Jesus, that was an ordeal. Alright, can I grab that? No. What's behind here? So is Milton a mechanist, perhaps? Why would there be destructive mechanist propaganda in here otherwise? What am I doing? How do I get past those guys now? I was really hoping that the Victrola, or whatever it's called, gramophone, would pull that closest guard. But unfortunately, that wasn't to be. Alright, how are we looking? No, look at that. We are still very, very worldlies. If I do that,
Turn those back on.
I could get rid of one dude here. Just gotta be careful about it. Light the body immediately before the lights come back on.
Was that anything?
No. Ignore that vague shadow that you see that may or may not be carrying a body. Alright, I'll try sprinting past you now. I know it won't end terribly well, but let me try it anyway. Alright, I'm not sprinting past you. Let's see if I can get behind you. The eye. Where is it? Okay, neither of those switches are doing anything, and I don't know if that's a bug or by design, perhaps. Could possibly fall down, could possibly climb up. Okay, never mind. Is that going to kill me? Once again, I have questions to ask about the building safety code. I'm either missing something or this area opens up later, perhaps. I'll fiddle with the buttons again, but that did not look promising. Okay, the buttons are currently doing nothing. I'll bonk this dude, but I've got a choice to make. I either go back into the main ASIC, or whatever it's called, the curator's office perhaps, and try and get in there. No, you've already been bonked, never mind. Or I go downstairs and try and bonk this guy down here and grab some more loot. And then I think I'm going to have to make my way into the atrium, which I really didn't want to do. That area doesn't seem safe at all. What do I do about you? Buttons work, you should just not drop in the shaft. Okay. I'll go back for it, I think. What am I doing about you? It's so quiet in here. Going up further. Wilson's office. The City Chronicle Evening Edition. Museum proves thief-proof, would-be thieves dead. Curator Milton couldn't be happier. A robbery attempt at the Wildstrom Museum failed when 2 intruders were killed by the security mechanisms recently installed there. According to Officer Mitchell of the City Watch, the 2 men were identified as Morgan and Eddie Graham, petty street criminals and lifelong hoodlums of the worst sort. Their mother, Widow Graham, was not available for comments. Museum officials would not expound, a lovely word, on the robbery attempt and subsequent deaths, but curator Muriel Milson did offer this brief statement. We at the Wildstrom Museum hope these events will serve as a warning to all the other criminals out there. We are completely thief-proof, and my decision to upgrade our security has been vindicated completely. I couldn't be happier. When asked how the brothers got past the gate and into the museum in the first place, both museum officials and members of the City Watch had no comments. See Mavenstock. Shout, I can confirm that I'm also not a newsreader in real life. Karis?
In your mind, imagine you have locked all your troubles in a box and tossed the box into a deep, deep ravine. As the box falls further and further away from you, wave goodbye to your troubles. They will never make their way out of the locked box, and even if they did, chances are they'd never climb all the way out of that very deep ravine. And from now on, you'll be a more relaxed and confident person, a trouble-free person, a person that can say the following out loud several times a day. I have thrown away my box of troubles. I feel relaxed and confident. If more troubles come my way, I will put them in a box too, and toss them into the deep, deep ravine in my mind. In my mind. In my mind. In my mind.
I once threw away a box, and then I got fined for littering. Curator Milton, you left your monocle in Porter Hall when you were examining the Cornelian Oddities exhibits, and now it's in my pockets. I'll leave it right where you left it, so you'll know where to retrieve it, and so I don't get any smudgy fingerprints on it like last time. Come get it as soon as you can. I hate leaving valuables out in the open. Richard. Lost. One red silk lady's glove, reported by Lady Angelina. Found on Tuesday under a displays case. Blah. Returned via messenger. Lost. One man's dress hat, reported by Lord Wishmont. Says it's black and needs to return it to his cousin before he sees that he borrowed it without asking. That's one way to destroy a friendship, I guess.
Never found, eh? Maybe no one's looked hard enough.
Yeah, it doesn't say returned. Not sure why Garrett felt the need to comment on that, but whatever. Okay. What just got cancelled? Reach the centre of the main atrium to hear more from the eye. What, you just wanted me to make my way into the centre and that was it? How far back am I? About 7 minutes. I kind of want to hear that dialogue, but the thing is, that's going to involve me gassing people in the atrium, I think. Yeah, I'm all the way back here, okay? We know we can grab all that stuff very easily, though. Speaking of grabbing stuff. I'm trying to jump, I just can't do it. Right, what can I do about you? Did broadheads work? I don't think so. Because noisemakers exist for that reason. Thing is, I can't get behind this guy to blackjack him. I think this is also connected to his animation. I'm not loading to get those back. Okay. I really want a painting. Press W a few times to get up to that loose. I'll try, but I was holding it down, and normally holding it down is pretty reliable to climb up. Are we floating? No. Come on. Oh, Garrus. Okay, pushing up. Yeah, that makes no sense. We climbed through it instead of over it. Thank you, Titanium William. Let me go into the center here and let me see if we can hear any dialogue. So who have we got? One guard directly ahead. One patrolling. I do not have time for your nonsense today. Terrible shot.
So, you found me once again, little man. But I'm down here sleeping in the arms of a statue. Do you want to see me? Then go to the curator's balcony. There you must raise me up.
Yeah, we saw that earlier. That's a toggle, okay. So I could have potentially just snuck in behind this guy, hit that, and that would have made my life much easier. The Eye. The Eye is a gemstone you see held by the imposing statue before you. This piece was donated by an unknown benefactor. Its shape suggests both a claw and a human eye. The composition of the eye is unknown, but experts suspect a combination of onyx, quartz, and bloodstone. Some suggest that proximity to the stone has a... I should know that word. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. Deleterious? I really should know that. Has a bad effect on the weak-minded, who claim to hear voices in its proximity. But this is unlikely. You calling Garrett's weak-minded game? Alright. Let's get this done. Curator's office, we'll put out that torch, go past that dude sitting down, loot the place. It's very funny that the curator has a freaking self-help gramophone. $99%. Honestly, that's close enough.
Never found, eh? Maybe no one's looked hard enough.
I'm probably just missing a candlestick in the worst possible place. Might be able to reach it from there, maybe? Yes. Hello, old friend.
Got him. Easy. Well, not exactly easy, but I was expecting more interference from Gamal.
It's not too late for that, Garrett.
You miss your eye, little man. I've seen many interesting things with it. Someday I might come looking for the other one.
It's kind of cool that they brought the eye back. Not that way. There is a guard up there who's blissfully oblivious to everything going on in the library. Library, museum, whatever this place is. Huh. I thought I'd have to go further outside to end the mission. Alright, let me just make a save in case something goes horribly wrong the moment we leave. And we are out.
I've got a headline for tomorrow's crime report. Museum not thief-proof after all. Thief nabs everything worth having at Wieldstrom. Turns out Gamal wasn't there. I'd like to know what she's been doing all night. In any case, all 5 artifacts are in my hands. Now to rendezvous with Artemis at the Stone Market Plaza. It's time to find out the truth, once and for all.
Artemis is probably dirty. Missing 75 loose. Three count of 6 perhaps. Cool level, but I'm not really happy with how many guards are on that level. 34 is not an insignificant number. 99%, that sucks. Absolutely. Titanium William, absolutely. Right, where are we? Directly where we started. Ordale. Flash bombs at the ready. Never mind.
Artemis, what are you doing here?
I have figured it all out, Garrett. The artifacts. Give them to me. I will show you all the answers.
What do you mean, give them to you? Did you find Orland? What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with your voice?
Artemis. And Garrett. I'm glad that I caught up with you. You were right, Artemis. I have lost my balance. Your words kept at me, nagging, even after you had gone.
Start running, Garrett.
It was the glyphs. Their draw has been too powerful to us. Once we used them to be keepers of the city, but now what do we keep safe? An empty box, a book of blank pages.
You speak nonsense, Orland.
No, you were right. I've been refusing to see. The clock tower. I thought it pointed to me, but it meant all of us. Finally, I understand why the glyph prophecies can no longer see into the future.
Return to the library, Orland. Now is not the time.
The glyphs have become our keepers. We can no longer use them to protect our interests. We must tell Garrett the truth. Garrett, what we told you. You are the one who must use the artifacts. That much is true. But you are not to destroy the final glyph. No, you must...
Yes. Thinking too clever, but still one step behind. Your keeper Artemis, convenient to use his form to take the artifacts from you. His life, mine. Mine now. And yours. No! But no use hiding. 1,000 eyes I have to spy after you. No use running, fleeing. 1,000 legs at my bidding. I will prevail. I have lived years, decades, centuries. I will live forever.
More of these statues. So I assumed that Artemis was fine up until this mission. When we met him in Gamal's library, I assumed that wasn't Gamal in disguise. At least I hope that's not the case. If it was, then I've been tricked, and I can't really tell what was happening with Katika. Oh, okay. We actually need to do this. Shit. Placed a heart on the Bradshaw Monument in Ordale Plaza, chalice in Force Ironwood, the paw on the first landing marker, the crown in the storage area at the base of the clock tower, the eye on the fountain outside our quarters. Okay. Where are we? Right now I can't even visualize where I am. Looking at the plaza, perhaps?
Noise, rat, wind, find the sound, find the noise, find it, kill it. Find and catch and find and crush and find.
Okay, I think I know where I am. Damn. Oh, that's a crash. Jesus Christ. I think that's my strategy though. Fire a moss arrow into the ground there. Fall down and then blackjack that dude from behind. Yeah, I'm not tapping W there, I'm just holding it. I fire the moss arrow and then I land on the side, and the moss disappeared. Is that actually a thing that can happen? I mean, I'm assuming the answer is yes because I've just seen it, but I've never actually seen that before. Wow. Okay, you've fucked off somewhere. Unfortunately, I don't think you've fucked off far. I want that dude down. My guess is the monument is in the pagans area, simply because I didn't explore that area very well. Also, how many people have these dudes killed? I just knocked some people out. I didn't kill people. Right, you do you. No, okay, I'm not where I thought I was. Shit. Okay, that's Orland. Hey Orland, how you doing? That looks like a pagan. Do I have time for your shit tonight? I don't. The problem I've got is there's about 20 more dudes around here. Leading one directly right in front of me. Right, where's the monument? There's so many dudes.
You know, I have a tailor friend.
It's not terribly useful right now. These things are just murdering indiscriminately. Okay, it's possibly that little monument thing on the top left there. Not sure. The Bradshaw Monuments... Ah, the plaza. Okay, it is here. So the plaza is 100% this way. Which means I need to get past this dude. Oh, what the fuck? How are you doing? Now, if you're going to be constantly facing that way, that means I need to either use a noisemaker to get you to turn around, or you maybe just turn around by yourself. That is very helpful. Thank you, man. Boy. Okay, she's murdering indiscriminately as well. Wow. Can I put this out? I don't know. Not that.
Yes, find it and kill it. and follow and find.
Blackjack's not raising, so I assume he's on alert.
Still here, find it, catch it, and crush and kill.
Need to find the monuments.
Catch and find and crush and crush and crush and find.
I'm rapidly running out of water here. I assume that's it directly in front of me.
No sound, no noise.
No, it's that. Okay. Let's just run directly in front of Gamal. What could possibly go wrong?
You. One down, 4 to go.
Something is here taunts me.
Jesus! Okay, there's a fence directly in front of me, but they don't sell water arrows. She definitely sells healing, though, which I'm gonna need. Like, immediately. Hammers, would you be interested in fighting these dudes for one, please?
I read my tea leaves this morning. They told me you'd be here and that you'd need to buy something. Yes, the tea leaves never lie.
Did they tell you not to go outside under any circumstances? Because shit is fucked up out there. Don't know if you noticed or not. Yeah, water is now a problem. Hopefully you're off to fight a hammer. Right. The Cataclysm Memorial in Fort Ironwood. Don't know where that is. Well, I know where Fort Ironwood is, but I don't know where the Cataclysm Memorial is. Need to get past this guy and head left. Alright, is anyone guarding the entrance? I'll take that as a yes. The Cataclysm Memorial. Hopefully it's just in the Grand Hall here. If not, I'm going to have to do some searching. I hope it's not in the crypts.
Did they cry? Your quasi-brethren? Did they scream, "Do not do this thing, it will destroy us all"? I suppose that's what they must believe. And I suppose they are right. Did they cry?
Is this where we're actually putting the eye? No, the chalice. Curious that the eye said that. I've got a horrible feeling I've got to go into the catacombs. Yeah, I've seen that. The Cataclysm Memorial. It could be outside. I'm going to go down to the catacombs after I've been this way first. I sincerely hope it's not outside. I hope I'm not going into the catacombs for no reason. That's new. I think I'll read it. Brother Archibald, thou didst right in contacting me. As for the woman and her departed sibling, 'tis unlikely they are as pious as presented. For to be sure, thou art sorely besieged with trickster magics. There is no remedy, save checking the area for any pagan shamans. Beware those cursed purveyors of the trickster's enhancements, art dangerous indeed. What? Ah, the comma. Bloody hell. Only a shaman would have the power to have set upon thee the plague of undead thou hast suffered. I will pray thee finds the offending shaman soon, and bringest unto him most forcefully the teachings of the builder. Okay, so to stop the undead from spawning, we need to take out a certain shaman. At this point, that is not happening. Is that it up there? Also, I hear voices. In the game, that is. I mean, yes, I hear voices in real life as well, but we don't talk about those. Right, he's off to take a nap. It's going to be downstairs, isn't it? I know it's going to be downstairs. Alright. But okay, never mind. It's directly in front of me. I see it. That is, I see the interaction point. I also see the hag as well, but I think that's fairly obvious at this point. Let me see if I can take out this patroller on the right-hand side. If not, I'm thinking let's just plug it in and make a run for it. But making a run for it is going to involve trying to get through a locked door.
That's two of them, but I still have 3 of these artifacts to position.
Yeah, I can do better than that. I can do way better than that. Let me lockpick the door downstairs and see if I can just sneak up and do that. This light.
That's 2 of them, but I still have 3 of these artifacts to position.
Get the fuck out of here, Garrus. Okay, I'm not sure where this is going to take me. I know it takes me into the old quarter, but I'm not sure exactly where we come out. So, where are we heading next? Docks or Stone Market? I see, so if I... No, I don't see it all. Let me go to the docks. Oh my god. Garrett. I prefer it if you just go into the pub and get your drink on or something. Just leave me be. Alright, we shouldn't be coming back to the old quarter, so we should be okay. The next one, though, are the docks. I don't know where this one is. The first landing marker, so I'm hoping that is not anywhere near the pagan territory because I've not been there at any point in the game and I suspect it's extremely well guarded.
Help me! The failsafe. The last of all glyphs. Have things become so bad then so soon? Tempting is the power of the glyphs, and weak are little humans like you.
Should the eye know about this? I'm gonna get hurt here, aren't I? Yeah. That metal grating. I assume the eye should know, because if these artifacts are all created together by the Keepers, then it would know about it, but this is obviously something that was introduced in Thief 3, because in Thief 1, all that we knew about the eye was that it was a device of some sort.
The failsafe. The last darkest of all glyphs. Have things become so bad then so soon? Tempting is the power of the glyphs, and weak are little humans like you.
And that the trickster was after it. That's all we knew. I want this dude down.
Welcome. Hope you find everything you need.
You don't sell water arrows. I think I need to go back to the south quarter for those. And that's right at the end of the game. Alright, bunch of unconscious guards over there.
Something is here, taunts me, mocks me, and will die.
I can maybe get rid of this one if I get lucky, but the marker's got to be in the next area. Ah, there, just on the left. I missed that earlier.
So far, so good. Now there's only 2 artifacts left to place.
I'm not going to read that because I'm in danger. I'm also not going to grab that because I'll fall in otherwise. Let me just make a run for it. Heading to... Is there a way to Stone Market from here? There is not. We're heading to the south quarter. But this is very dangerous because if I get trapped on the way there, then I might not be able to come back. From Stone Market, that is.
Coming through.
Deal with the monster. Yeah, so I can go this way. This way's fine. I do legitimately want to try and sneak through here. Because if I alert a Stone Guardian and then go to Stone Market, they're going to be waiting for me when I leave.
It's not time for the eye yet.
Exactly.
I have to finish placing the other artifacts first.
The other sentience, so sad and simple. Most of them fascinating me yet. I thought the egg was going to have my potential unlocked at last. Now I see. It is the thief who wishes to unlock the final one. The last one. Our destiny approaches.
You. I see it now, yes. And soon it dies.
The way she pronounced you, that reminded me a lot of Deadly Premonition. And not in a good way. Well, nothing about that game is good. Can I get rid of you? It'll be very beneficial if I can get rid of you. Yes. Okay. The clock tower storage room. I assume that is 2 over to the right. 2 over? 1 over to the right. I assume I have to get into Stone Market proper to place that. Place the crown in the storage area at the base of the clock tower in Stone Market proper. Yeah, we've got to get over there and presumably here.
Ambush! Guards! Here! Over here! Catch him before he robs me!
That's alright, I don't think he's there to rob you, dude.
Huh? Something funny going on?
No, you saw nothing. Alright, my favourite section.
Will arrange me against this spawn?
That should work out well.
We share flesh and blood, thief. It is through your eye that I see. Painful painful, was it not? To lose it. But that's why you are the one. Only you are attuned to me. And only I can initiate the failsafe.
What you up to today, Garrett?
Wrong store. Oh, I should have enough water now. Oh, God. Right, we know this way is relatively safe. If I can get this door open, like, now. Right over there, I thought I could grab that painting. There it is. I think I did see that earlier.
We're all set. I can't stop now.
Well, that's what she said. Alright, there's going to be a guard directly in front of me, but if I can just retrace my steps, get back to Old Quarter, and then do something.
Hey, that's him, in the street. You won't get far.
Neither will you.
I order you to stop.
Yeah, good luck with that. Right. I believe we have reached the end of this game. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't looked at the walkthrough and I never completed it back in the day, so I don't know if this is it, or if there's another objective after this, perhaps. It says finally on the objective, so I assume this is it.
Now for the last artifact, the eye. Let's hope this final glyph does something useful.
Oh, damn.
If I never see another glyph again, it'll be too soon.
I thought the entire city was about to get wiped.
Back with you. Old. Oh, so old. All ruined.
Did you see that? Never noticed it before. How could a building just...
goblins at the very stroke of midnight.
Does that look like gold to you there? Hidden there. Hurry, to find someone else.
Someone at the window.
They've all gone. What will we do? What will become of the city without us?
hath returned his chalice to us.
Then Jacknall's paw, it becomes he back to us.
It is returning what we stole. That's not a great deed or anything. I don't get this. The pagans were gearing for war. Now everything's totally fine.
Let go of me.
That's not for you.
Please, sir, I'm hungry.
Oh, here we go.
You have talent. It's no easy thing to...
He became a keeper.
See a keeper. Especially one who does not wish to be seen.
What was the name of that? I'm thinking of Thief 4 now because there was a lady character in Thief 4 who was suffering from a disease and she said, Garrus, I'm slipping. I do wonder if that's supposed to be that character there, even though Thief 4 was a reboot. I'm sort of a little bit confused about that ending though, because it sounds like the Keeper Order was wiped out. We saw the hag being surrounded by people, presumably keepers. A building appeared, I assume that was a hidden keeper compound. And then Garrett's rebuilt the keepers, perhaps? That's my very brief take on it. I'm going to have to look it up afterwards because I'm a little bit confused about that ending. This game is fine, but those city sections really do let it down. And I know there were some bugs back in the day, but just playing it with this mod, it seemed a lot more buggy than I remember. That said, it's been a very long time since I last played this, I'd say about 17 years at least. I'm glad I revisited this at any rate and got through it. Titanium Williams speaks many truths. Thief 4 is a repoop, not a reboot. All the shit that Thief 4 deserves, I kinda liked it. Or I thought it was more competent than this game in some respects, especially the city sections. The individual missions, yeah, not so much, but I didn't mind it. At least that's how I felt when it came on PlayStation Plus on however many years ago it was now. 5 years or so, 6 years, 7 years, possibly longer. If I go back and play it now, and I will go back and play it shortly, I don't know what my opinion is going to be like. But we'll see. TCLG gets a shout out. Tim Sweeney gets a shout out. Oof, that hasn't aged well. Bink Video. I remember that. The absolute worst. Eidos Interactive, owned by Tencent now, I think. Or at least in Montreal, ARM is. Yeah, this was fun. I'll give it that. Amongst all the problems I was having with Garrett levitating, not being able to mantle, and not being able to blackjack people properly, this was fun in parts. I'll give it that. And I think the Shellbridge Cradle is still the highlights of the game, but I definitely don't recall it giving me headaches like it was this time around, because those flickering lights were really hurting me. They were really actually hurting me. I'll just let the credits play out and then I'll cut off this recording. Oh, God. How many arms of Eidos made this game? And how many of them still exist? Ironstorm and Eidos. Ironstorm are well and truly dead now, aren't they? Let me look that up. Because, yeah, there's definitely another Ironstorm game that I want to play. I have played it before. I'll definitely play it again, and there's also another game that I definitely want to check out that I haven't played. Which I think uses the same engine as this, or the same methodology, and yeah, that one's going to be a fun one, I think. Some people say it's okay, other people say it's very, very bad. Eidos Storm Dallas closed in July 2001. Austin closed in February 2005. Stephen Russell. The Hammerites, Stephen Russell. The Pagans, he's not there. Is Karis gonna get shut at? Guard, Stephen Russell. Townspeople, Stephen Russell. Games were easy to create back then. Fences and store owners, he's not listed there. Is it going to list Karis? The heart spoke? I don't remember that. I don't think we're going to get Garrus. That's it. Yeah, Ironstorm Dallas developed Dominion Storm over Gift 3, which I've heard of, but I've got no idea what it is. They then developed a very well-known video game, which I think everyone's heard of. Starting with D. I'm, of course, referring to Daikatana. Then they made Arachnarox, which I have heard of, but I haven't actually played. I've heard some good things about it. I don't know if that was... no, we're not watching that. Let me just do that. I have heard some good things about that, but I don't know if that's just a false memory or not. And the Austin arm of Ironstorm created this game, along with 2 other games which you may have heard of, called Deus Ex. I definitely want to check those out at some point, but not today. Anyway, that is Thief Deadly Shadows. I enjoyed coming back to this. It's a bit buggy, it's a bit janky. I don't like the city sections at all, but all in all, this was enjoyable.